So we're gonna come up here and we're gonna go ahead and right click, get a little bit of damage there on the front line, wait for my teams to come in. I'm like yelling, I'm like, I'm ready guys, pinging like crazy in my ultimate. I'm gonna go for a poke, immediately go into an ult, dash in, an amazing ultimate from my Doctor Strange, setting me up to succeed here. I go for all the low targets here. Do remember, in your ultimate, you attack 3 times the normal amount of damage you do. I go for a full combo, I set up my E, bap, bap. Ooh, that was clean. So, hello everybody, welcome to another video of Marvel Rivals. Today we're doing a bit of a different type of video. I wanted to go over a replay analysis. One, because I thought I just played really well this game, even though you just saw me get destroyed by that Black Panther. I'm not gonna lie, I just like logged on for my first game and I wasn't ready to fight. But I've been playing a lot of Magik, and I think she's really, really fun. So I wanted to show off some gameplay of her and how she feels. So what I'm thinking about here is I'm kind of positioning near my tanks and just trying to build up my ultimate. I'm not diving the back line. I originally thought like Magik was this character that could just kind of dive the back line and take them all out without any issues. Not the case. If you do land your combos perfectly, you might be able to get one person with some auto attack animations, but she's more of like a wait for the opportunity and seize the opportunity type of character, so I've been trying to build around that. Also, this game we're running Black Panther, Psylocke, and Magik, which allows for them to time travel. I don't think I get any bonus for them. I'm not sure, I have to actually read up on that afterwards, but we were running a composition here, so it was working out. So what I'm doing here is I'm waiting for an opportunity, and this is the opportunity I found. If you actually go for your little demon character, that little demon you saw there on the screen, if you go for a shift into a right click, it actually deletes any Punisher that might be set up on top of a turret, so I use that to kill them and move in. So we finally got that pick, and then I want to run back here and put some damage on their supports, but don't really want to do too much in terms of forcing the issue. So we finally broke through there, and I was feeling pretty good about that. Right now I'm around 70% ult, and I'm just sitting around my other 2 assassins trying to keep an eye on them. I heard Black Panther on the back line though, so I come back and I'm trying to protect them. Make sure my teammates are fine. They did get my Rocket Raccoon, but I think he's hidden behind a pillar. So we're just gonna keep an eye out for him. And then I see that my Black Panther's in trouble, and I just throw some stuff behind him to help him, but he gets destroyed, so I'm like, alright, we're gonna go ahead and wait this out. But overall, we're doing pretty good on this first payload. Not inting too hard, doing alright. We see Captain America come in, so I'm gonna go forward, and what I do here is just go for any cleaves on the front line, and then I try to go for a pick, realize I can't get it, and I dash back. I'm always portaling back to my team. I used to kind of just all in everything, but, you know, saving your ability is really huge. Now, Sue Storm does ult here, so I step up and go for some damage, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ult too and try to get their back line, but the Punisher read it very well and kind of took me out. Got me low on HP, and we got back from the back, so not so good for us. We did burn a couple of ultimates there, but so did the opposing team, right? And generally, whenever you burn ultimates, it's in the favor of the offense, because they're going to be pushing in, trying to build up more ults and then go again. So I don't mind that too much. Now, I take this right path. Now, ooh, here's actually a great example of that right-click working. Watch how quickly you destroy the Punisher. So I'm going to walk up, shift, right-click, and look at that. Between the 2 of us and then our teammates helping, you delete that character so quickly on Magik. So I've been noting that in case I ever have to kill a Punisher in a match. I might switch to a Magik in the future as I learn more about her. I'm doing an awful job on my combos here in the early game. I swear to God, it gets better later on. But generally just trying to play behind my enemies, play around this confusion of the assassin. We do see Bruce Banner gets knocked out, and I'm going to run him down every single time. He can't really take me out, and I want to use it to my advantage. And then I come back here to save my support from the Black Panther. I don't think I really helped, but hey, my sword was there. Now here, I want to try and set up some flanks. This is where I think Magik gets really good, when you have a little bit of space and some time. I'm going to come over here and poke with my right click, charge him, get my ultimate built up, dash in, and then I'm going to go straight for my fellow in the back. I did an animation cancel there! Oh, that was sick! I didn't hit him, but I did it. You know, that's good. I'm trying to do it automatically, right? Here we know the Hulk actually beats us in 1v1 combat. So I'm just playing around my shields and playing around my teammates, and then once it gets knocked out, we go for the pick. Throwing down my demon once again. There's a lot of melees on their side, right? So I'm using my demon way more than I would my big cleave. And we finally get them picked off, and then I realize, alright, we got the point controlled. Let's stay back here. I see my Black Panther kind of all-inning a little bit, but that's okay. He was creating space. Gonna go for pokes. I'm always poking with my right click. It builds up your ultimate pretty quickly. Speaking of ultimate, I'm about to have my second one. We'll see how this goes. I did notice that they switched to a Namor. Namor is incredibly good against dive compositions to the point where it's almost OP, but I think it's fine because he's like a counter pick, right? So I'm going to play a lot more safer now and stop their diver from diving us. until I have ultimates or until I see the tentacles are cleaned up. Alright, back to our poke here. I think in the game I was pinging like crazy that I have my ultimate, but I was waiting for my Sea Storm to ult or for them to ult. Once we saw Luna Snow ulted, I wanted to back up, and I saw the Black Panther, so keeping an eye on him. Trying to put some damage on the front line, but waiting for that. Ooh, I dodged that. That was clean. Went for the back line, missed my automatic attack, canceled, but I took out both their supports and I decided, alright, that's enough. So I'm gonna come over here, do a little bit of damage. I dash up, grab the healing pack. I think if you are playing Magik, you really need to be aware of where the healing packs are in this game. One, it's hard for supports to chase you. Two, supports are busy healing tanks. And three, you have so much mobility that you usually can beat a lot of opponents before they get there. So we're gonna come up here and we're gonna go ahead and right click. Get a little bit of damage there on the front line, wait for my teams to come in. I'm like yelling, I'm like, I'm ready guys, pinging like crazy in my ultimate. I'm gonna go for a poke, immediately go into an ult, dash in, an amazing ultimate from my Dr. Strange, setting me up to succeed here. I go for all the low targets here. Do remember, in your ultimate, you attack 3 times the normal amount of damage you do. I go for a full combo, I set up my E, bap, bap. Ooh, that was clean. So you can see how Magik, like, can kind of just sit back, poke a little bit, wait for opportunities to seize, and then just really break open the game. I tried playing her where, like, I was trying to I guess outmaneuver and outskill everybody, and I realized that is not the call. This character has some definite strengths for sure, and I think patience goes a long way with her. Back to patience again, by the way. Once we see heals, I actually dash here to the right. All I'm trying to do is nullify anyone else that might be trying to push in with Captain America, right? I don't want to fight them. I just want to slash them, build up my shield. I'm putting down my demon. Once Captain America's ult is down, now we can turn around and focus him. Come on the side. I know Luna Snow's over here, so eventually I'm going to turn around and try to get damage on her, but she pops her ultimate in response. Well done by her, so we need to kite back from this entire fight. I'm going to slash where I can, but as long as I have portals and my dash ability, I should be fine. Clearing out the back line, and this was such a good Namor ult. So when Namor ults, you actually can't dash through it, and I need to like ingrain that in my brain. He was able to get the pick there. I think I even said nice shot to him afterwards, but I got one shot. That's okay though, we are near our spawn point. Ooh, running back to my healing point, and we do see our teammates in trouble, so I actually pinged like crazy. I was like, please heal, and then I just started hitting this Hulk. Hulk does have damage resistance, but it's building up my shield, right, so I can dive afterwards. You see that shield get built up? That was my goal there. Not to get a kill on him, but just to make sure that I have a shield so I can go in afterwards. Running in, trying to get anyone that's near the point away. Hulk decides to finally get picked up. Animation cancel! I'm so proud of myself! I did it twice there! And then we get sniped randomly. And that's kind of what's going to happen when you're playing Magik. There are going to be situations where you just kind of get sniped, where you feel like you're safe. And I thought I was safe there, right? I was near my payload, I was near my 2 healers. You just kind of have to just, like, reassess, re-move in, and realize, was that luck or was that bad positioning by my point? And I think that was just luck on that one, and that's okay. We are going to be moving into overtime relatively soon, so it's important that I stay on my payload with my team if anyone is there. So I'm keeping an eye on that yellow bar. I do want to step up and poke here a little bit. 1, to try and make them a little bit weaker, but 2, to get an eye for them. We do see that Captain America runs in all by himself, which will happen. But the moment I see Black Panther, I turn around and start fighting. This Black Panther is who I want to stop, and once I realize that he's not doing any damage and already uses dashes, I now run to their back line. I do some big cleaves on the healers. I'm playing around my Solar Storm ult, and then once I realize that Luna Snow is ulting, right now I'm just building a shield, because I'm going to de-transform soon. And then I come back to my healers and stand behind my Dr. Strange and start poking. We're going to wait out the Luna Snow ult. That's all we got to do. Keep our shields up where we can. Right click. I see Namor weak up there. I go for the E. Bam. Get the combo. Now I move forward. I dash. Huge Dr. Strange ult. Come down with a cleave, and we clean them up perfectly. Now all we gotta do is get this payload straight to that little A, and we are going to win the offense here, and we'll have to move into defense. I'm pretty sure they were unable to stop this. But let's see if they were able to do so. No, Black Panther comes in, and he gets deleted right away. I'm using my third-person ability here not to get poked out and make sure we're safe. Cool. Let's head over to defense, guys. That was a great offensive showing. A couple of dumb deaths, but that's gonna happen on Magik. Okay, so now we are on defense. I was like, you know what? That Black Panther got me last time. I'm going to get him this time. I'm going to show up and take him out really quickly. So I'm hiding in a corner here. Just wanted to assert dominance. You know how it is. I mean, if we look at the stats right now, we're looking pretty good overall. And he actually found me right away, so I had to run away. But I put a demon behind me. I hit his front line, and then I come back and start poking once again. And I'm just going to play these corners a lot. I'm Fortniting them, if that makes sense to you guys that have played Fortnite. If not, what I'm using is my third-party POV to be able to see people coming around without taking any damage. And generally, I'm not going to do too much here. I'm just going to try and help out with the front line, make sure they can't push too easily, and then whenever I get a chance, I'll move in and cleave. But here's one of the weaknesses. You see how Namor, had 2 of its hentai monsters up? They were able to snipe me pretty quickly. I think I asked my team afterwards, like, hey, can you guys clean that up? I can't really do it as well on this character. And I couldn't really switch on this character yet because I am powering both the Psylocke and the Black Panther. I'm the catalyst for this team-up that they're able to run. So they start cleaning up, thanks to them. Appreciate them not just yelling at me. A lot of people will just start yelling at me if I ask any questions in chat. It's so frustrating. The Black Panther, again, is trying to like look for picks. So I'm trying to portal and dissuade him. I don't think there's ever going to be a scenario where I just get to lock him down unless he screws up. So I just swing my hammer or my sword around and hope he doesn't step up. Now, we do see Psylocke stepping up and going for an ultimate, so I got some damage on Black Panther, and now we're going to step up and follow it. Once she uses her ultimate, we're going to dash in, we're going to go for a big cleave. We find one pick. We're going to go for Namor, and once we see him looking at us, immediately going to back up. He has very good crit damage if he hits you in the head. Dodges ult that time, and sees Storm decides to go ahead and go for ultimate, which means we can go ham in the paint here. So I step up, go for some damage, and if I need to, I can dash back into the ultimate or even run to her. This Black Panther makes a mistake. He actually misses his dodge, so I'm able to chase him. I get my right click on him and move for a combo, which means now I can start working on the support. So I go ahead and start throwing things at their supports. Good block, though, by their Doctor Strange. And if you notice, I'm at 80% on my ultimate, which means I'm getting to a point where I can kind of clean them all up. Now, here's where it's interesting. Where do you want to use your ultimate? And I'm like, the ultimate is usually really good on defense whenever they are going into overtime and they have to stay on the point. Because you become someone that can just cut through them. And even if they group up 3 people up and put 1 on the point, you can run down the 3 people that are away from the point. So at this point, I'm thinking about saving my ultimate. Ooh, that was such a good dodge by me. I saw him step up and put his arms up, so I went ahead and dodged. So I wouldn't get hit by the ult. Better play would probably be to dodge it and then go do damage afterwards so he can't hit my teammates, but I wanted to run and get a healing pack. Bruce Banner is a little angry on me. He puts his feet on my face. Didn't even have to pay for it. It was all free. And Hulk, I thought kind of beat me in a 1v1, and he kind of does until you start putting the demon right in front of your body, and he actually can't contest anymore. So I've been doing that a lot more. Anytime you see a Hulk near me, I'm going to use my shift and put down a demon immediately. And we cleaned them up pretty well, and we're down to our last minute. So all we got to do is hold this choke here. I decided to come to the high ground here so I can get a drop on them, and I'm listening for footsteps. When you stand close, you can hear footsteps. We know Black Panther is coming, so I get the first hit on him. But the moment he gets his spear on me, I realize he could reset on me, so I back away. Doctor Strange Zen moves in, so I ult to run him down. And I thought the play was so cool, I wanted to show this. I jump through, go to their back line, take out 2 people, easily dash forward, and then come back through the portal. I was so proud of that play, dude. I felt like a G after that. I'm not gonna lie. Right click comes in. I go for some dashes. I am a little bit low on HP, so I'm keeping an eye on that. We'll set up a kill on Bruce Banner. There it is. Grab a health back to be at full health, and now we just gotta survive for 20 seconds. All right, right click out. Big persons that I want to take down is their damage dealers and the healers. Tanks don't really matter too much at this point. As long as healers and damage dealers go down, tanks can't hold it forever, right? They're going to eventually get bled out. That's my goal. Sue Storm does an amazing ult here, which holds this entire choke, which means they have to push into us, which means they are slowed, and we get the win. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you enjoy replay analysis and like commentary, or would you rather just a straight gameplay that I've been putting out. I'll see you guys next time!